She humiliated me at our daughter's engagement party, so I made her regret every second of it. If this story hits you, drop a like, leave a comment to help it reach more people, and subscribe if you love stories with a twist. Now, let's begin. I hit the water face first. Designer suit soaked. Phone dead. Pride? Bruised, but not broken. Laughter exploded like fireworks. Someone even whistled. Champagne glasses clinked in celebration of my humiliation. Above me, through wet strands of hair, I saw her. My wife, standing there, arms crossed, venom in her eyes, not even trying to hide the satisfaction. "You're not my husband anymore," she screamed, loud enough for everyone to hear. And then, twisting the knife. "He's lucky we even let him in." The guests applauded. Even our daughter didn't flinch. She just stood there, her diamond engagement ring sparkling under the sun like a dagger. I stood up slowly, water dripping off my face, jacket clinging to my chest. I looked my wife dead in the eyes and smiled. "Remember this moment," I said quietly. 3 minutes later, right on cue, my lawyer walked in. Tailored black suit, leather folder in hand, security at his side. And just like that, the clapping stopped. She used to call me a rock, and I believed her. 27 years together. I built her a business from scratch, paid for her father's chemo, took her mother in when the dementia hit hard. I buried her brother when he overdosed, while she collapsed in my arms. That was real. That was love. But love doesn't vanish overnight. It erodes, slow, quiet, like rust on a locked door. It started small. Late night meetings, whispers in the hallway, text messages she'd hide when I walked in, and laughter that always stopped the moment I entered the room. Then came the money. Joint business accounts began bleeding. Work retreats turned into spa getaways. Investments that never existed. I checked our daughter's tuition fund. Half gone. But it wasn't the money that broke me. It was hearing her voice, through the crack in our bedroom door, telling someone on the phone. I've outgrown him. She didn't know I was there. She didn't care. But I didn't confront her. I didn't scream or demand answers. No, bro. Emotion is loud. Revenge is silent. So I played the role. The doting husband. The harmless fool in the background. Meanwhile, I was collecting. I hired a forensic accountant, a private investigator, and a divorce attorney so deadly. His office doesn't even have a sign. For 6 months, I documented everything. The life coach from Miami? Yeah, married fitness trainer. Paid with our business account. And the house? She thought it was hers. It was in my name the whole time. She never even checked the deed. But I waited. I wanted the perfect stage. The engagement party was her idea, her moment of glory. She planned it all, took credit for every detail. But I paid for everything. The venue? My friend's estate. The caterer? My cousin. The photographers? Paid in cash. By me. She thought she was in control, until she pushed me into that fountain. As I stood there, soaking wet, champagne bubbling in my shoes, and silence flooding the garden, I saw her smirk. That smug little smirk she wore when she thought she won. I looked up and said one thing. "Remember this moment." And right on cue, my lawyer walked in. Tailored navy suit, leather folder in hand, 2 private security guards flanking him. No smile, no hesitation, just business. The music stopped. The clinking of glasses froze. The laughter died. "Mrs. Ansley," he said, calm as death. "You've been served." She blinked, confused, then laughed, as if it were a joke, until she opened the envelope. Divorce papers, fraud charges, cease and desist letters, emergency motion to freeze all assets. Her face? That smirk cracked in real time. She started reading faster, pages shaking in her hands, eyes darting across dates and statements and photos. "You can't do this," she snapped. I stepped forward, dripping, calm as ice. "No, you already did this." She tried to argue. "I own half the house." I grinned. "You used to. You signed it over 3 years ago to lease your yoga studio. Forgot that, didn't you?" I turned to the guests. All of you laughed, clapped, let her humiliate me. Now, silence. Even our daughter looked shaken. "Dad, what is this?" I sighed. "I didn't want you to find out like this. Check your tuition fund." She pulled out her phone. A pause. Then shock. Tears. "What did you do?" she asked her mother. Her mother's voice trembled. I needed it for us." My daughter held up her phone. "For him?" she asked, voice cracking. A photo. Her mom, kissing the life coach in a hotel parking lot. The guests began to leave. Some couldn't meet my eyes. Some nodded in silent apology. She fell to her knees on the grass. Makeup streaking. Nothing left to say. She tried to fight. Filed appeals. Spoke to the press. Claimed emotional abuse. financial control. But we had the receipts. The judge ruled in my favor on every point. She lost the house, her business, her public image. I let her keep the car. Mercy, or irony. My daughter? She talks to me again. Not about everything. Some wounds don't close clean. But she knows the truth now. People ask me if I miss her. I don't. I miss who she pretended to be. But not the woman who stood over me at that fountain. Sometimes I replay that moment in my head. Her voice echoing through the garden. You're not my husband anymore. As if she'd just declared victory. But the truth? She just lit the match that burned her whole kingdom down. After the court hearings, she went quiet. No more posts. No more stage smiles. Just silence. Her business folded within months. Clients left. Partnerships ended. She couldn't rebuild on ashes. I bought a small place outside the city. Something peaceful, with space, with quiet. Every now and then I hear from people who used to know us. They say she's staying with her sister now. Driving the same car I let her keep. Looking for work. Once she emailed me. Just 2 words. I'm sorry. I didn't answer. Not because I hate her, but because I don't know her closure. I don't know her comfort. Not after what she did. Not to me, but to us. To everything we built. See, revenge doesn't always come with fireworks. Sometimes it comes with a clean exit and locked doors. Sometimes it's not about making them hurt. It's about making sure they know they'll never reach you again. The night she shoved me into that fountain, everyone laughed. Now, no one remembers her name. But mine? They whisper it differently now. They remember how the man she tried to drown rose colder, sharper, and pulled her entire world under. Remember that.